Hey, didn't see there. Sorry. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kpthunder Podcast, another Kpthunder Podcast. And today, we have the special guest of you guys. Today, I'll be doing this. That's pretty awkward. And sorry, like I said, guys, today I'll be doing this podcast by myself, and you guys will be the only people watching this. So, okay, here we go. First things first, I do want to actually address something here. If you guys see in the bottom left corner, you will see where it says, actually I'll just bring it up, channel sub 60. As you guys know, if you actually look right there in the middle of the screen, right here, I have my January sub goal, and the reason why I did this this is the amount of subs I want to at least have by the end of January. Today being January 17th, if you see the top left corner. And 25 is a decent amount. I started with 17 this month. Yeah, you know, not bad at all. All right, pretty good. But like I said, if you continue to look at the middle screen, at this current moment, I'm at 60. I'm at 60. That's more than double of what I wanted at the end of the month. That's just crazy, guys. I like your guys' support. Like, actually, I got a whole bunch off of one video. I got to like 50, but then people on Smite, people on Reddit, like, are acknowledging me and asking me what my channel is. Like, I don't even have to go out and post it on Reddit. I mean, I still do post videos on Reddit, but I haven't got really subs off of it. Like, I've gotten people from my clan and random people on Smite asking me what my channel is. Like, I'm honestly starting to make a very small name for myself, which is, like, freaking awesome. So, next month, I don't know what our next month's goal is going to have to be, but, we're going to have to top getting 50 plus subscribers this month. That's pretty cool, guys. Like I said, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, today, if you guys actually look in the top, today we're going to be talking about the college experience, and specifically my college experience. I should probably change that. Basically, what I'm going to tell you guys was I just started my second semester up here at Marshall, and I'm going to be talking about some of the stuff that's happened, whether it be good or bad. Like I said, I'm going to leave everything totally honest. I'm not going to leave anything out, like, in details I talk about. I'm going to be 100% upfront with you guys because, like, I want to really grow a special connection between us, so you know what you'll want to take the headphones off. So first things first, honestly, in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college, to tell you the truth. I remember my sophomore year, I created this, like, little book of all these different colleges and, like, their prices, the classes they had, like, the majors they had, and all this information about them. I just did it just because I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go with the book. And slowly, I freaking lost the book. I lost it. I'm not going to lie, I lost it. But it was a good, like, I had a good, like, maybe 11 colleges in there. What the heck is beeping? It's annoying. Like, so I had a good 11 colleges in there. Had a lot of information. Printed off a lot of paper that I was not supposed to print off. But, you know, yeah, screw high school. You don't tell me what to do. I'm 18 now. I'm a man. But I was actually 17 at the time. Actually, at that time, I was actually 15 at the time of my sophomore year. Yeah, I'm young. Too young. And, like I said, I didn't really know which way I wanted to go with it. So I just kept it there and looked at it. I showed it to a couple people. I even showed it to my mom, and she really just was kind of indifferent about it. She's like, alright. So my junior year was by. Don't really even know what I did when it came to college. I didn't even visit a college. I don't think I even did anything when it came to college my junior year. I really didn't. I'm just gonna say what I did, and I'm just gonna go to my senior year. My senior year, football kind of started. Like I said, I didn't really know all where I wanted to go. Like I wanted to actually go to West Virginia University. It's actually Marshall's rival, strangely enough. But that's where I wanted to go. I said it was a pretty good place, decently big. Not too far away from him. It was from Morgantown. A lot of people actually that go to Marshall actually go up there to party on the weekends. That's how pretty cool it is. I wanted to go there for football, which, yeah, I would not have made it for football there. I'm just being honest. I would not have made it for football there. So, and then basically after that, I was like, I don't really know where to go. But I actually had a hookup with a guy. His name was Mr. Scott. Now, he has coached on every single level except NFL Pro. He's coached Pee Wee, middle school, high school, semi-pro, college. He's coached on all different levels, and he actually was a prevention teacher at our school. I actually met him my junior year of high school because I was in ISS one day because of some situation that happened. It was probably, I don't know what happened. I left my trays on my table at breakfast, so because of that, I had to miss 3 days of class instead of just accident. It was a 100% accident. It was actually an issue at the time. I just happened to completely forget. Instead of just having me come back, take the trays away, maybe at the worst deserving a detention. We had 3-hour detentions. At the very worst, you should have done that. But no, you make me miss 3 days of class, 3 days of learning, to sit in a room because I left trays on the table. That's how dumb my school was. And if any staff from the school watches the video and sometime in the near future, you literally do not know how to run a school if that's your punishment for that. You don't make someone miss 3 days of class. You do not make someone miss 3 days of freaking class just because they left trays on the table. And then when I miss work and I fall behind, well, why did you fall behind? Because I missed 3 days of learning. Yeah, that's why. Freaking, I'm off that because I'm gonna go complete rant on my school. Freaking hate my school so much. As much as the things I liked, it was so freaking stupid. But back to my senior year. Like I said, I met him. He actually had a hookup with a guy that went to KCU Christian. Freaking cut words. Thank you. Kentucky Christian University. He actually, like I said, he knew the coach personally, and he got me in contact with the coach. I was actually going to go up there to visit a couple practices, and he said the guy Scott, he recommended me. Like I said, he watched my highlight film, and he said, he quoted me as a diamond in the rough. He's like, I didn't do bad, but I could have done so much more if I had the right people around me. Coaching me, which in my opinion, I already kind of knew that. It's because until my senior year, I never even got a chance to play varsity. I would do good, but I would go to freshman. Then I'd go to JV. I would crush JV, but I never even get looked at. Here, let me tell you how my junior year went. I literally demolished JV. Every single team, I freaking ate on them. To one point, it was the 4th game of the year. They said they took me out at halftime, so I wasn't going in just in case they need you versus one of our teams in Memphis. They said that we would probably get some play time. So I'm like, all right, cool. Memphis rolls around. I don't even get looked at. Yeah. Like I said, I really never got a chance to ever prove myself. Even my senior year, I didn't get enough. Like I said, I got a crap ton of play time, at least compared to what I did have. And like I said, I even got to start a game, but it just wasn't what I wanted it to be. Like I said, I'm happy I got to experience it, but it could have been a whole lot better. Part of it was my fault because I waited till my senior year to get strong, and instead of I fooled around my freshman, sophomore, junior year. And then I went to my senior year to get strong, so part of it's my fault, but at the same time, I know it's not freaking Pee Wee to where everyone gets to play and everyone gets a freaking trophy. But if you have a person, they constantly say that I need to use my size, and how I was performing great in practice, but I never got a chance in game. Okay, and actually we'll have probably a vlog talking about my football experience, probably just my senior year specifically. But like I said, I had a connection with a guy at KCU. I actually never got to attend a practice just because, after we scheduled it, I never got to get in contact again with the coach because he actually resigned. Strangely enough, I think there's a conspiracy going on. But like I said, he resigned, so I never got to attend a practice. Never really even talked to anybody again about it. So I literally was just thinking I'm probably not going to play football at all. I even told my mom. My mom actually got mad at me that I wasn't going to play college football. I said, Mom, I'm not going to play college football. It's just because, only the top 1% make it to college football, and then even the top 1% from there make it to the NFL. It's there's a very little chance of me making it anywhere. So then I think she kind of started to understand. I don't 100% know personally. But part of me inside like misses like the feeling of running out on that football field and just giving my all. And it's like I didn't want it to ever end. So I was like, I might play college football. I didn't know. And it's just like talking about just like there's so much stuff I looked back on and I could have been a whole lot better. So much stuff. But then I was looking at other places to possibly play football. Like I was just looking at it. I was looking at teams. I was looking at a couple teams in West Virginia, one team in Kentucky, but then Marshall came up. I was looking at the football team. I was like, man, they're pretty good. So like I was talking to them, and actually my one of my good friends, Vinny Kennedy, who actually like I said, we grew up together in my hometown. Like I said, we know each other very well. Like I said, we literally grew up our whole entire lives together. Up to this point, we've grown up together, basically. We went to the same church, same school. We hung out at times, and we graduated together. Like we know each other so much. He actually is getting signed to play here. Unlike me, I'm actually trying to walk on football. Now, at this current moment, he's actually like on the team doing like winter weightlifting and then in spring football. Honestly, like I'm just trying to work out by myself. I'm not going to do winter weightlifting with him, which you may say, yeah, you should definitely do that. But I've always done better working out what I feel like. So I've done lots of workout routines for my school, and I've also talked to college coaches from across the country on workout routines, and I've done them, but it just doesn't feel the same. I don't feel like I improve unless I've done the workouts that I've wanted to. So maybe that might change. I don't know. But this current moment, I'm just doing my own thing, and then when spring comes around, I'm gonna go out for the team. Like I said, I have a very strong chance of making it because, like, I've actually talked to a lot of football players. Like, I've actually befriended a lot of them, and like I said, a lot of them. The funny thing actually about that is like the football players, they pretty much know everybody else on the team, but they ask me, "Wait, are you on the football team?" Because I see how big I am. Because hold on, I'll actually stand up. I'm actually a pretty big dude. I don't really know if that does it justice. Hold on, let me. So I'm a pretty big guy. I got a pretty long wingspan. So I'm really strong. I actually kind of like this. I'm gonna stand up for a little bit. Like I said, I'm a pretty big guy. They always see me. They always ask, "Are you playing football?" I was like, "Nah." They said, "Are you going? Do you like plan on it?" And I was like, "Yeah." I keep saying in the spring because like I plan on trying to do something in the spring. And they're like, "Oh, okay, dude, yeah, man, do it, man." It's like, and like everyone around the campus asked me if I play football. Because I'm talking about everyone on campus. Like, it has turned to the fact that like I feel like I have to play football because everyone thinks I already do, and everybody wants me to that knows I don't at this time. It's like, looking at me, I'm just freaking huge, man. It's like I feel like I gotta use this, and maybe at times this is not what God wants me to do. But until I see signs that this is not what God wants me to do, I'm going to do football. Like I said, I got high hopes that I can make it and then make a huge contribution. It'll only be my sophomore year during the actual season. But who knows? Like I said, they need people at my position on defense and offense. But mostly defense. And who knows? But really, that's kind of the reason I'm also here. Mostly because, like, alright, if you're under the age of 18 or you cannot hear cuss words or curse words, I'll tell you to mute the stream. Whenever I go like this, that means you can unmute it. So go ahead and mute your screen now. And when I do this, that means you can unmute it. Alright. So the actual one reason why I'm actually here, because I actually have a name. I have a name. Yeah, everyone has a name. I actually have a friend named Sky Oliver, whose father actually played on the Pirates, and he's actually in their Hall of Fame, I believe. Well, he actually planned on going here to Marshall to play baseball and also maybe basketball. He was playing one of the two. He might have tried both. He's actually currently at Rio Grande. He's actually playing both. He got full-on scholarships for both. I think he was actually just here to play football. Baseball, I meant. And I actually was his backup in center field. Like, yeah, I played center field This 320 pounds played center field. I actually wasn't bad. I never really got a chance to play center field. I actually only got in once during the actual season. Dang. I think I only got to bat once or twice during the entire season. I actually almost got a home run. Or did I get the home run? I have a picture. I don't remember. Either I almost got a home run, my only hit during the season, or I did get the home run. I just remember I was like happy as heck, and like everyone was sitting there going high-fiving me. Everyone was like so shocked that I hit the ball like my first time. Like that was my first time playing on varsity, and the fact I either did or I almost got a home run my first time at bat versus our rivals. It was actually senior night too. That's really the only reason why I got in, just because it was senior night. Like, it's just the reality of sports in the world. Everyone doesn't get to play, which I'm completely fine with. If that gets me a W, completely fine. But, dang, if I didn't really talk about college, I'm going to try to wrap up this part so I can actually get to college. But the reason why I'm actually here is because my friend Scott Oliver, he literally said, and I quote, Marshall got bitches. That's what he said. Why is this faded? Seriously, why is this faded? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why this is... Let me try to change some settings while I try to talk. Oh, here's some webcam. Like I said, he basically said they got bitches. So I was like, dang, I mean, I'm down. Like I said, I was never really the guy to go after girls. But I was like, this might be my chance. Like I said, I was going to be like celibate during my time in college. Like I said, I was like, I planned on it. But I was like, maybe something might change. I mean, I was like, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to go see. So that was a huge reason for me coming here. And plus, I mean, it's only 50 miles away. And my actual other friend, Micah, who you may have heard in other videos, said I grew up with him just same. Actually, all three of us kind of grew up together. And like along with other people. But like we're the three that came here to Marshall, along with the two other girls that we like know very well. It was like, I was like, you know what? Overall, this seems like the best place for me to go. Like, so I could have went to my local college. It was like way cheaper, but I just like, I want to venture out. I mean, I know that's what all kids always want to do is like, oh, I want to venture out and be independent. That's not the reason why. I just felt like there was like another place calling for me. It was like, I just didn't feel like my hometown in Portsmouth had what I was looking for. So I moved out, came up here in my dorm room. Yeah. So fast forward to here. I have two friends here. Like I said, the guy that was supposed to come here that told me they got bitches here. He's not here. He's at Rio Grande. But you know what? I still glad that he told me here. All right. So if you move the stream, we're back. I just talked about something. So fast forward. First day here. Yeah. My life sucked moving in here because I had to bring a computer, a monitor which is not broke, a refrigerator, at least 4 to 5 bins, a bunch of food, clothes, and a bunch of freaking other crap that I didn't need to bring up here. I'm surprised I brought it up all up here. But, yeah. It was a heck moving in here, and when I got in here, my roommate was already in here. Freaking sucks. I didn't get to pick what side of the room I got, which part of me doesn't really care. Wait, hold on. Do I care? I don't know, because, like, I'm trying to think. If I was on that side of the room, I'm trying to think. That means I would have a farther way to get that side. He doesn't really use his desk at all. I don't know, because, I mean, I kind of like being, like, right there towards the door. It's kind of cool. But, like, I feel like I'd be so crammed over there. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it. Like I said, he was already in here. He helped me open up my refrigerator, which was, like, he didn't really help, but at the same time, he kind of helped. He basically helped me get a box cutter. And actually, he also helped me with something is, when I first came up here, I was diagnosed with, like, I don't know if I was diagnosed. Well, they said I might have like high blood pressure or something. It kind of runs in my family on my mom's side. So I actually brought a little monitor, like, to track it, which I don't use anymore. I used it twice when I was up here. He actually helped me figure out how to use it, which it was pretty cool. But at the same time, I don't even use it anymore. Like I said, I used it twice the first 2 nights here. Yeah. But like overall, the first thing I thought about the dorm room, I was like, this does not look anything like I thought it would. Because there's actually like 2 dorm rooms I got to see. I got to see this kind of dorm room. And also the good freaking type of dorm rooms for all the freshmen. So like we have freshmen north and south. That's only for freshmen and the RAs. And this is just for like kind of anybody. This is Twin Towers. We have east and west. Now, of course, I got the suckiest dorm room, which was Twin Towers East. Yeah. But overall, like I said, I do thank God that I got a place to stay here because like some people literally were forced to buy their own houses, which kind of sucks. Like I said, I have a dorm, like my dorm hall has literally like a place I can go eat downstairs directly, and it's all for free. So I do thank God for that. I cannot say that I don't appreciate that at all, because instead of like other people have to leave the dorm rooms, and I mean actually residence halls, and they have to walk either across the street to get to here, or they have to walk all the way down like the road and go down to the other dining hall, which would suck, especially when it gets cold or if it gets like really hot. Like again, like I said, I can't stress enough. I do thank God for that. Like I said, God's been a big part of my life. Like these last couple months, probably this last year, really, it's been huge for me. Like I said, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So I don't even thank Him enough. Like I said, He's like the only reason why I'm here. Like I said, He gave the ability of my mom to be able to get enough money here. Like I said, me and Mom prayed to God. I was like, if it's meant for me to go to college, please allow me to go to college this fall, and I'm here. So it's obviously meant for me to be here and do something with my life. So, like I said, I do thank God again. Thank you. But off that, like I said, if you guys can see, my dorm room's pretty messy at the moment. It's been like this most of the whole entire year. Like I said, I do clean it usually on the weekends. But like right now, I'm just trying to get like a whole bunch of stuff freaking organized. And I just like threw everything on the ground there. You guys can kind of see. Everything used to be piled up in that closet, but now it's kind of like a little more organized. Yeah, like this is hold on, let me take this off. I can use this as like a GoPro. This is my monitor. As you can see, I'm recording with OBS. There's my overlay. As you can see, this is the program. I have a whole bunch of freaking like things on here. I have a whole bunch of like. Hold on, wait. As you guys can see, like I have a whole bunch of like different stuff. Oh, this is for my freaking Bronson Master Series. I never even posted, but this was like 2 weeks ago. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out. This is different though. Like everything is like changed. Ooh, look, there's my tip of the week. Zoning. You gotta learn how to zone. I got 20 assists. Nice. What is this other stuff? Oh, okay, let's go back to the podcast. Oh, there's my freaking big TV. It's a freaking box TV. I hate it. And there's my 360. Still don't got the one yet. I really can't because I got that. I was going to buy a new TV, but then I had to buy other stuff, so I didn't have enough money to buy it. But off that, let's just kind of get permanently back on track. So basically, like I said, I moved in here. Everything's going good. Met up with some of my friends. Actually met a few new people. Actually met people I still have relationships with this day. And like I said, the people here are so cool. I mean, there's some weird people, some crazy people. Even got a couple people that's a little suspect. Not gonna lie. Not that I have anything against them, maybe. But overall, this is it's a good place, honestly. But going on to like the second, third day, I think. Well, I remember the first 5 days here, it was called the Week of Welcome. You literally had to. I mean, you probably didn't technically have to, because you probably could have just stayed in your room and just screw all you guys. But it was technically mandatory for you to do this little adventure thing. Where you basically took a tour of the campus, went inside a couple classrooms, just learned a whole bunch of stuff about what you're going to be doing. overall, it was generally helpful, but I didn't really think I needed it. That's not realized. I took the worst route to my first class. I looked. Why did I do that? Like, there's not. You guys won't be able to understand, but like, I'm just thinking about it in my head. I took the worst route to my first class. I literally took like 10 extra minutes when I did off that. But I remember some of the highlights of the week of welcome was one thing called Splatterbeat. That's probably one of the things I remember like most. Splatterbeat. It was like this thing. Like if you ever went to like a concert and like with the DJ playing like freaking music, and like it was just like it was like a decent sized tent that all freshmen. It was like this is the week of welcome was mostly for all freshmen. Like it was actually all for freshmen. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, so we all gather up in this tent, and this guy would literally, like, play music. His name was DJ Lunchbox. DJ Lunchbox. And this other guy would sit there, like, he was kind of like the MC, and he would, like, freaking spray paint on us. I remember I actually got a couple pictures on my phone. I might upload them at one point whenever I maybe do another thing like this. I got so much paint in my mouth, my eyes. Like I actually have a shirt that's permanently stained. They lied. They said that if like something got paint, the type of paint on it was like water solution, you could literally just wash it and come out. Yet no, my shirt still got a whole bunch of paint on it. I mean, it's not like... It's more like tie-dye now, not the actual paint. Now it's like kind of looks like it just got tie-dyed. Which is not the worst thing, but it was my senior year football shirt, which... Kind of mad, because like that's something special to me, but you know what, it's whatever. It was worth it. It was so fun. Trying to think what else. I played Capture the Flag on a mass scale. Like, this was like a campus-wide. Our campus is decently big. It was like... freaking almost the whole entire campus, besides like the residence halls back, which is not that much space. And we played all the way up to like the library, which that's a pretty big field that we got to play in. It was cool. I actually met like 2 people. Actually one of the girls that I talked to like all the time. Well, I haven't really talked to her like this semester or even like towards the end of last semester, but it was a girl I used to talk to literally every day and want to hang out with every day. Her name was I'm not gonna tell you what her name was, but she was pretty cool. And also, man, one of the dudes that I have my church group with. I worked out with him a couple times. Like I said, he's a really cool guy. He's white. He thinks he's black. Yeah, we need to fix that. I might need to beat him down a little bit. But oh jeez, but really, I don't remember a whole bunch. I actually went to my first. Actually, I do. I actually went to my first party. I don't know if I ever talked about this. I went to my first party. I think in the week of welcome. I think it was on that Friday or that Saturday. I went to my first party. I remember we was watching We Are Marshall like on a field, and me and one of my friends, like I said, the guy I was talking about that I worked out with, the white guy thinks he's black. We went to this party on a place called Frat Road, and actually a backstory of that. Me and my friend Micah, he's like a really good person. I could never imagine. He actually went to a party with me, and like before you guys go like, oh my god, what'd you do? I was like, what we did, like we both was like, we're not gonna drink. We're just gonna hang out and just kind of see what was gonna happen. We both go to a place called SAE, which that party was legitimately trash. We got there a little bit early, granted, but bruh, nobody was there. It freaking sucked. So then we go to Frat Road. We go to this place called Delta Chi, and we actually did the funniest thing ever. Like, we got greeted by this one dude, and he was like, yeah, bro, if you guys want some beers, man, you guys can just go inside. We'll hook you up. So me and him literally walked inside, grabbed 2 beers, knowing neither one of us were going to drink, and we didn't. We opened it up, and then we like pushed it over the side into the yard. We freaking littered, dude. Perfectly good beer. Like I said, neither one of us drink to this day. You know, I don't know if he plans on not drinking, but I plan on never drinking. I don't want to. Like I said, there's arguments to say maybe I should just do it once, but I'm not going to just because I don't want to. And if people have a problem with me not wanting to drink, they can literally suck my freaking lotion. They can suck my lotion. That's what I was going to say. Shout out to lotion, though. Lotion's great. Especially because I'm black. Lotion's freaking probably the best invention ever. But like I said, we ended up leaving the parties because it was like we thought it was pretty lame, which it kind of was pretty lame. Well, at least it was at the time. So we go back. He goes back to his dorm room, I believe. I went down to watch the We Are Marshall on the field, but then I met up with one of my dudes that live on the floor with me, also with one of my other friends, like the white guy thinks he's black. And we ended up going back to Delta Chi because apparently he knew somebody that was there. And we thought it sucked when we first went there. We thought it sucked. So what actually ended up happening, we ended up going to the party right next to it. We thought it sucked. So then we go across the street, went to another party, which had like a crap ton of people. We was like, let's just go back to Delta Chi. So we went back to Delta Chi. And we just still like, you know what, might as well just chill out here, just see what happens. First thing that happens when we walk inside, because like the first time we didn't walk inside. This nigga, I mean, she was a girl. She was white. She was not fat, but she was more on the larger side. Her and her friends are going to come up to me. And again, I would literally never forget this my whole entire life. I will never, ever forget this. They come up to me and they ask me, do I live here? I'm like, no. And I was like, well, she's drunk and she needs something to drink. And my signature bottle of water always came. It was like one of those things that you fill up and you like keep refilling. I had it in my hand just holding. I was like, yeah, I don't know. So I put it behind my back against a wall. She comes behind me, takes the bottle from me, opens up, and just freaking chugs my freaking water. And like me, I'm like, I don't even know how to react, so I'm just like standing there and going like, and trying to act cool. But like my mom, like, what the just happened? Like I'm so confused, dude. I'm so confused. So then she goes back, and then she says something, and then like she pushes me against the wall. Like I'll show you, like. Imagine like this is the wall. Like imagine this is an imaginary wall here. I'm just standing there. She pushes me against the wall and starts like kissing me, like. And I'm like, and my mom like, and then like it wasn't that long. Like they pulled her off of me. I'm like, okay. Like I tried to just act like I was trying to act like the most mellow, chilled out guy ever. But then my mom like, oh dang. But I'm also like, the heck? Like, I literally did not know how to react. Like, I basically got tongue raped. Like, she legitimately pushed me against the wall and, like, kissed me. It was so freaking awkward. And, like, she was drunk and she had freaking alcohol. It was, like, I don't really know how alcohol tastes, so I don't know if I tasted any alcohol. Except, it was, like, no tongue. It was all just lips, so. I think I was pretty good. Like I said, she was drunk, so it was pretty sloppy on her end. So, yeah, that was great. My first college kiss. Yeah, fantastic. So then, me and my dude go outside. We end up just like chilling on our phones. But then all of a sudden, we're standing there. Then this nigga came outside with a freaking Batman suit. This nigga was dressed in a Batman suit. And we'll never forget what happened. So we were out there. Actually, we ended up knowing the guy because he was actually friends with the roommate. Okay, let me explain who this guy is. He's friends of the guy who's a roommate with the guy that introduced me to the guy that was white and black. So basically, he's the friend of my roommate's he's a friend of my friend's roommate who's on my floor. And he's dressed in a Batman suit. He was freaking going. I don't know how crazy he was going. But we know this nigga that came from she was outside. I really think I deleted it off my phone now that I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I deleted it off my phone. Like one of these days maybe I can do like another From the Vault thing that I could do on my own channel and I can show you guys. She gets on and starts making out with this dude. Like I'm talking about like, I'm not even being dramatic. This is like what happened. And like her friend, like nobody even pulled her off. He was just like, he was down with it at first. Like he was just going hard with her. And then she him getting off, talking to like one of her friends. And then like out of nowhere, she comes like a freaking bat out of hell and just comes right back at him, dude. And comes back out and starts kissing him again, making out with him. I think it was with tongue this time. This time he had his eyes open, like, looking around. He's like, is anyone else seeing this? So, like, me, I sit there, I got my phone like this. I'm sitting there recording on, like, I'm, like, in their face recording and stuff. Like, I don't even know what else I did. I feel like I did some weird stuff after that. I don't 100% remember. But, like, we ended up having to pull this dude off of this girl, and she was still coming after him. Actually, it was just me that I don't think about it. I'm sitting there pulling this dude off of her. I mean, like, she was on him, but, like, I had to pull him, though. Like, and her friend, he was actually, like, a gay dude. He was, like, trying to get her, but she just came at him, dude. It ended up having to be to where, like, I literally stepped in front of him. And then she gonna start kissing me. Like, nigga, how many niggas you gonna... Wait, she already kissed me, though. But how many niggas you gonna kiss tonight? I didn't say that. I'm just like... It was quick, and I just, like, quickly got off. And I gathered my friend up. And in the Batman suit, we kind of just, like, did a real nigga huddle. He was like, bro, what the f*** are we gonna do? But she ended up just, like, leaving. But, like, before she walked away, I did the funniest thing I could think of. Like, I was like, everyone, can I have your attention, please? Imagine me doing this at a big party. I'm talking music's playing. There's like a trillion freaking people there. I just literally yelled, can I have your attention, please? I turned to the girl. I was like, I tapped her on the shoulder. I was like, imagine this is her. I went like this. I tapped her on the shoulder. She turned around. I went like RKO. I legitimately like jumped up in the air. Like, imagine, like, if any of you guys seen wrestling and you've seen Randy Orton perform RKO, I legitimately did that. I'm talking about I literally got up in the air and fell down the ground and RKO'd her on the ground, dude. I was like, yeah, nigga. I tried to act like I was drunk. I was like, yeah, nigga, that's what you get for stealing my money, nigga. I actually said the B word, but I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to. But I was like, yeah, that's what you get from my sonny, bitch. Oh, I had to play it off, dude. I had to play it off, but in my mind, like, everyone just started laughing, dude. I got the whole entire party just laughing. Which part of me, like, that's like a bad person because she probably got really embarrassed. Like, but there were no repercussions from that at all. Side note, oh my gosh, speaking of how RKO the girl, I actually freaking elbow dropped somebody. Like, there was this guy at the splatter beat. He was like laying on the ground, like all the way in the back. I was like, hey, can I pin you? And he was like, sure, dude. I think he was like drunk. I only went like this. Freaking elbowed him in the face. And like I freaking pinned him for 3 seconds. I just like ran away, dude. I don't even know if he knew noticed what happened. I don't know, but I just knew. I just knew just to leave. I was like, just leave, just leave. I have a habit of beating people up. Like I said, me and my dude, we left, and overall it was a pretty good experience. It was pretty fun actually. Like I said, I really wouldn't trade it for the world. I loved it so much. But then we went back to the dorm room. We said our goodbyes. Like I said, we said we meet up with each other again. Maybe it was like we plan on actually going to a party next weekend. It didn't end up actually happening, but like I said, he was a cool dude. Like I said, that weekend was awesome. Had my first week of classes. Nothing really special happened. It was just your general introducing yourself. Like I said, getting to know your class rotation and your classmates. Nothing like was major at all. Fast forward to the next week. That was actually when I had, if you guys look, my first college experience. If you guys look at that video, you guys know I had I made out with one girl there, which I talk about. I remember this day. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Like I said, I highly suggest you guys go back and watch that video. It's called My First College Experience. Like I said, the thumbnail is actually like two white people kissing. So look out, watch that video, and you guys will know what I'm referring to. So like I said, that happened. And then what else happened? Oh, I met up. You remember the girl I was talking about? One of the girls I still talk to this day. She actually had a friend, which they don't talk to each other more because they got mad at each other over something stupid. I'm not gonna get into it because it's really none of my business, not really my place. But they took me to this party in a place called the Village. It's like maybe like a 6 to 10 minute walk from where I am. And they took me to this party full of white people. But generally I just kind of like chilled. I just sat there, didn't really do much. But but it took me maybe like an hour or two. I finally got loose. I started like freaking singing too with them, And like I said, I started cracking jokes. I got to know how funny I was. And I rap battled people. I rap battled so many people. I never drunk once. Like I said, again, I don't plan on it. Overall, my party experience was kind of the same. I literally went there, chilled out for a little bit, rap battled a couple of people, was a DJ a little bit, and just like basically hung out. I actually have a couple more experiences I might end up talking about in the future. Again, because like I said, I do have a couple stories. It might be story times with a black guy. I might do them, honestly. Probably. Look out for those. Like I said, I actually had one recorded, but I decided not to upload it just because, like, I wasn't feeling it. It was actually a trip about the time I went to Hawaii. Kona, Hawaii, like I said, it was a pretty cool trip. Like I said, I might upload it sometime in the future, but just like at this time, I don't want to upload it at all. I probably will never upload it. I don't know. Just depends. If I remember not to delete it, which I probably will delete it. But stop moving, dick. Stop. Thank you. Thank you very much. But really, my college experience really didn't change that much. Basically, I just went to class, came home, ate a crap ton, played games, did work occasionally, and partied like every now and then. That's basically what happened. But actually, going with the grades, like I said, I told you guys up front I was going to be real with you guys. At the end of the semester, I also am pretty confident because there was actually troubles. Like, I had D's and an F in my class. Mostly because, like, I started off really bad because I refused to buy books. And my mom said she'd buy them, but, like, I didn't tell her what the books were called because I didn't want her to have to spend money. Which, it really screwed me up. Like I said, I started out with 2 D's and an F, and, like, one of the classes, like, you literally could not fail unless you just did not come. So, I had 2 D's and an F, and I talked to all my teachers about it because they were talking about how I could possibly get my suspended, all my money taken away. So, I talked to all my teachers. They said if I did A, B, and C, that, I would graduate. Freaking graduate. That I would pass all my classes with at least a C, and I'd be fine. So I was like, cool, and I did everything my teachers did. My teachers told me to do. Did everything. I did not leave out one detail. I put my full-on effort. I actually studied for the first time. Sheesh, what a freaking pain that was. To study. Like, I never studied throughout high school and the first part of college. Never studied. I never needed to. But, like I said, I studied. And it turns out I had an A in one of my classes, a C and D. I was pretty good. Basically, I was pretty good. I remember all my grades. But I was in good shape. I planned on having, like, I think I had all A's and B's or A's through C's, something like that. So I'm feeling pretty confident. And then actually, during Thanksgiving break, I think it was during Thanksgiving. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas. Actually, I think it was early Christmas break. I got a letter from Marshall University saying that I was put on academic probation because I had a 1.3. I was like, what? That's had a 1.3. So I panicked. Like, I panicked because I was like, how'd I get a 1.3? What were my grades? Which they didn't say on the paper, which for some reason, why wouldn't you say what my grades were on the paper? So I emailed all my professors, and I got one back that said I had a C, which I was like, okay. And then I eventually got some back. The class I had an A in, I ended up having a D in at the end. I'll tell you why in a second. And one class I had an F. And one class I have an incomplete in, which I'll tell you why. Again, I have an incomplete. I'll start with the incomplete. Since I didn't have, like, I have a math class to where, like, everything's online, and you had to have a source code to be able to do the work online, which is dumb. Like, literally, like, if you didn't have a source code, you couldn't do work at all. Like, in most classes, if you don't have, like, the book, it's just going to be harder for you to do the work. But in this class, you can't do the work at all. It's literally, it's inaccessible for you if you do not have the code, which it costs a good amount of money for the code. So basically, you're paying for the class, and you're paying for a code, which I should just have to pay for the class, and I should be able to do my work online. Like that's what the class is. But no, gotta pay extra money for the code. Yep, good job, Marshall. You got me. So I didn't have the code for like 2 to 3 weeks, so I was so far behind. And, like, everyone was like so many lessons in front of me to the point where, like, it was calculated to where I would not even get the 3/4. I'd probably get through 3/4 of the whole entire thing. And I wouldn't be able to get incomplete in my class. That's what was projected. But I was like, you know what? I got to work really hard. So I got all the way to where I was valid for an incomplete in the course. To where you had to get all the way through, like, I think one before the final on it, before you get incomplete, which I got through that. I haven't got through the last test to where I could take the final. Because I just didn't do it in time, and I got an incomplete in the class, which means I don't get an F. I just get unable to finish it later, which there's actually a bug to where I can't even get on the website anymore. So basically, I'm going to have to retake the whole entire class again, which I already am registered. So, and I have to pay for the class again, and I have to pay for another code, which... You got me again, Marshall. Yeah, I have to pay for the class, got to pay for another code, got to do all that work that was so hard to freaking do. Got to do it again, because I remember I was on one lesson for 2 weeks. 2 weeks on one lesson. Yeah. God, I'm starting to get, like, freaking dizzy because I'm just, like, getting upset. And, like, I'm just talking out of my head right now. But, like I said, I failed I failed, like, a whole bunch of classes. It turns out that my final, like, you have, like, a midterm, and, like, you have tests throughout the year, and you also have the final. Apparently, I suck at taking finals and midterms and tests. I got, like, literally, like, decent enough on all of them. Like, my in-class work and class participation were all A's. Which, that's what I told, like, my family. I was like, man, I got A's in all my classes, but that was without calculating the tests. My test grades were, like, all D's and F's, which I never got informed of, which is pretty dumb. Like, if I have a low grade in something, why can't you inform me of that? They always say it's on you to find out, but when you don't post the grades on the website that you're supposed to post the grades on, how am I supposed to find out? When I asked you, it was too late. Thank you for that, Marshall. Thank you for that. I know there's going to be people in the comment section saying it's your fault, which part of it is my fault, but if I'm not notified of something and I have no way of finding out until it's too late, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But off that, like I said, I started off pretty bad, but right now I have a 4.0 this semester. I plan on making the Dean's List, and for those who do not know, that's when you get like all A's or B's, and you're eligible for a free like amount of money. I think here it's like $2,000 at Marshall. Like I said, my brother's wife actually got on the Dean's List. I don't know if anyone else like close to me got on the Dean's List. I'm pretty sure my mom might have. But like I said, I told them that I would make them happy, and I plan on doing that. I plan on doing so much. I actually plan on studying, doing my work. I actually have work I'm supposed to do right now. But it's not like, it's an awkward assignment to where like you don't have to do it right now. It's due in a month, but it's like, it's suggested just split it up, but I don't really need to. It's a pretty easy assignment. Like I said, I got a decent amount of work I have to do this semester. It's not going to be as easy, but I plan on, like I said, getting all A's and B's. Like I said, it's going to happen, guys. And when it happens, I'm going to make sure you guys know, because like I said, you guys are close to me, close to my heart. I'll make sure I'm informing you of stuff. So, yeah. Is there anything else I need to talk about? I don't think there's anything else I really need to talk about. So, if you guys like this podcast and you guys want to see me do more, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you also want to join my podcast one of these days, like I said, it's open for anybody to join. All you got to do is give me information and you can join. So, yeah. Like I said, I want to point out a couple things in the chat. Right here, like I said, this is the current amount of subs I have as of right now. Like I said, I want this to continue to grow, but this is what it is right now. Right here is what my goal was. I was going to get 25. I had 17. All I had to do was get 8 more subscribers. I would hit my goal, but I got that. But like I said, this will be increasing next month. Like I said, I hope to improve more, and that's going to be a help with you guys. And right here is my donation go. If you guys go to my channel, like I said, if you guys, it's like right under my name, you like I said, view channel. There's like a little link on the right side to where it says help support Phantom. I actually have a PayPal thing where you guys can donate money to me. Like I said, I was going to use Patreon, but, you know, like, no. I'm not going to use Patreon because I already have this up. Don't feel like doing more work. But like I said, if it comes down to I need to use Patreon, like, I'm totally fine with that. But I hope that's not my roommate coming. Because I'm going to get pissed. Because now I don't have freedom to myself. Like I said, right here, like I said, I would hope to make $50 just because, like I said, I have a piece of equipment I'm trying to bring on to my repertoire. And it's going to cost about $40-some, but the $50 is plus shipping and handling and plus like extra costs just in case I didn't calculate something right. So like I said, $50. I'll reveal this, guys. I'll reveal this to you when I get the money, or if you guys want to see what it is before I get donations, that's completely fine. I'll show you guys what it is. Like I said, I'd rather it be a surprise, but I'll do whatever needs to be done. Like I said, and like I said, up here, you guys can see all my social media and my IGN and ways to contact me. So my YouTube is that, my Twitter is that, email, except I'd rather you guys email me important stuff. And these are my IGNs right here. There will be more added because I actually do have a different IGN on something. But, yeah. So, if you guys like this video, like I said, make sure you guys like, and subscribe. Keep me informed on everything you guys do, because like I said, I love you guys. Peace. High five me. Alright.